What's going on, everyone? I want to do a real brief review on something completely new to me. Went to see the legendary Count Basie Orchestra here in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. They're celebrating 90 years of basically, so jazz legend Count Basie started it, and as members aged out or passed on, new members came in. So they've been doing this for 90 years. I think the oldest member they said had been in about 41 currently. Anyway, as part of Pittsfield's Jazz Fest, Jazz Week, they kind of capped off with this amazing group, and they started the night with the Berkshires Jazz All-Star Youth Ensemble, which is a bunch of kids from surrounding schools who competed to enter, and they performed a few songs. They got to work with the orchestra a little bit. So I don't know that much about jazz, but um, I'm a firm believer that you have to listen to everything. You know, if you're a music lover, I know people disagree with that, but I think you need to explore. So for me, this was an important one. Plus, it helps that I'm familiar with a few of their pieces, so I was eager to see kind of what they were going to do. And it was here at the Colonial Theater, just a few minutes walk, and I have to say, like, the level of precision and kind of mastery over the pieces and the songs and the instruments was very impressive. Part of the reason why they're still going on, part of the reason why they're still winning Grammys, part of the reason why they're the legendary Count Basie Orchestra. So they played for 2.5 hours, give or take. And they did a selection from. They even had one song, from I think the 1920s, but they did a few songs, kind of from each decade, from what I could tell. And they highlighted certain, compositions or certain instruments. They had a band leader, which was a really enjoyable component. He's been doing this for 11 years. I'm sorry, I forget his name at the moment, Scotty something. But so he would kind of lead the orchestra as a conductor would, but he would also play his trumpet from time to time, and he would do some of the like emceeing duties. So there's a little bit of comedy in there and a little bit of history involved. It was really cool, but the jazz, and I don't know kind of the breakdown of jazz across the board, but I know that the like I said, the precision was tremendous, and they killed every song just like it was second nature to them, which at this point it might be, I don't know, but it was really cool. So if you're a fan of music, if you're a fan of jazz, especially I guess more traditional jazz, if there's such a thing, I think this is a group you should go see. As far as I know, they have no plans to stop playing. You may see them with a different member or two than I did, but go and try to go in a place where you don't have to just sit all night. That was like my only real complaint. It was a bit of an older crowd, and older, I mean senior, but there wasn't a lot of room to move, even though they told us that we could. It was just this very weird mix of this great music made for dancing and moving, and we didn't really get to do that. So the theater was also very warm to start with, so very sleepy to start with. But legendary Count Basie Orchestra, really cool event. So if you get to see them, if they come by, go see them. You won't be disappointed. All right. Have a good night.